Hi guys, I hope you are doing well because today we are going to look at a lot of new things from my favorite game of the driver series, the infamous DRIV3R. Buried in a Xbox developer kit hard drive, a press demo dated from February 2004 was recovered thanks to people from the Obscure Gamers website that shared with us the most holiest build we have ever seen of DRIV3R, with noticeable difference in the city's interiors, cutscenes, mission, texture quality and vehicle content. Let's check it out. Even though it's an Xbox build, some files can be directly opened on PC with the right tools, and that's how we found that this build had a lot of better stuff that we were able to see for the first time. For example, a never seen before reflection logo intro that looks beautiful, and a video showcasing Mr. Road Builder, the map editor of DRIV3R, in action, and which looked very easy to use. But the city themselves were also different. Remember that this press demo comes from a Xbox developer kit, a console that has more RAM than the retail version, meaning that without a developer kit or a proper PC conversion that will take time, we can't launch the city without the game crashing. However, Fireboyd managed to launch Miami on a retail but modded Xbox by injecting the press demo city files in a regular version of DRIV3R. Thanks to that, we were able to look at an early version of Miami. For now, the recordings are not good and some of the objects are not rendering due to being played on the final version of the game code, but it's enough to see that some part of the cities were more detailed at early stage of the development. The most noticeable changes can be found in the Red River bar, which didn't have a corridor entry, but had a big sign to notify the toilets were out of order. However, that's definitely Mountain Mall that suffered from a heavy redesign and lost a lot of room and stores in the process. You can even see shopping carts that were completely removed in the final version, with only the textures remaining in files. It was possible to access the parking on the ground floor as well, and some rooms are still there in the final version but behind closed door. The roof was also higher and the layout different. If it's possible to convert the city to PC, it will be easier to see all the other difference, so stay tuned. All the cutscenes are not in the game, but the ones featured in the press demo build has noticeable difference that I will show you now. In the introduction movie, the music at the beginning has lyrics. There is a moving truck in the alleyway shot. The gunfight sequence has also more cuts, and you can hear people grunting when they are hit. The Miami sequence is also different, with a longer traveling above the ocean. When Tanner is in his house, the Nokia is replaced by a bundle of cash, and you can hear Jones' voiceover describing Tanner.
Tanner, FBI attached to Miami PD. His psycho file shows obsessive control, ruthlessness, emotional detachment, and an absolute indifference to criticism.
In the final game, the other main characters are introduced that way, but the Primagate had already pointed out to us that Tanner should have had the same treatment. The end music is also new. The Dodge Island cutscene starts with a shot of Tanner coming in Gator's office that is missing on the PS2 and PC version, but was already present in the final Xbox version. Gator's vocal acting seems unfinished.
I got ears on the dock say Lomas is moving hardware, and you're leaving.
In the arms deal cutscene, Fabian Voss acting is also very early.
On aurait dû la tuer quand on a eu l'occasion.
But above all, you can see Tanner with his face from DRIV3 and the DRIV3 teaser from Stuntman. The very same face that can be seen in the elevator part of the Traps cutscene in the final game. Rescue Dubois cutscene was happening at night in the beta. The scene looks way better that way, and Vauban voice acting was different and remade in the final version to add tomorrow in one of his lines after changing the setting to dawn.
Start talking now. We have to get him out. You know that, don't you? Did the order come from you?
Yes! This is over. They'll kill him.
Start talking now.
We have to get him out. You know that, don't you?
Did the order come from you?
Yes! This is over. They kill him tomorrow.
The bomb truck cutscene main change is the shifting of the infamous "It's Half" line from Jericho at the end of the conversation.
The second installment comes after they complete the checks on the merchandise, you understand.
It's half.
Now Jericho really takes his time to digest the bad news of the payment being cut in half. For a complete showcasing of the cutscenes and a comparison side by side, please check Racing Freak videos that are linked in the description. While the missions are not playable without an intense rework by the modding community beforehand, the text files can tell us useful new information like their original names. Lead on Bacchus was called Little Havana, Welcome to Nice was Calita's Tale, 18-Wheelers was Arctic Wagon, Hijack was Mountain Chase, and Booby Trap was simply called Speed. Finally, the vehicle content are different in two ways. First, the little movies showcasing them in the vehicle selection screen are all different from the final version with early shots. You can see them all in another Racing Freak video that is also linked in the description. In the files they are also named differently from the official guide, sometimes by mentioning their real branded counterpart, and it seems that the sub truck was supposed to be a SWAT van. The handling was also different and some of the models as well, but that will need more work from the modder to extract everything. And that's the end of this first showcasing of the press demo build of DRIV3R. I hope you are excited because in my opinion there is still more to find and that will be extracted by the amazing driver community in the coming weeks. So stay tuned and see you soon!